Good afternoon. Thanks for coming. I appreciate having everybody here today. I'd just like to introduce those who I have up here with me today. I've got Captain Matt Sly with the Idaho State Police, and I've got Supervising Agent Doug Hart with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. And then I also have joining us today the mother of Michael Joseph Vaughan, Brandy Neal. Thanks for being here with us today. We appreciate you. I want to start out by thanking our friends from the media for being here and giving us another opportunity to get Michael back in the headlines and at the forefront. Michael's case has impacted everyone who has heard about it, but likely not as much as it has impacted Brandy, Tyler, Michael's family, and the law enforcement officers working day in and day out to find him. I want to express my sincere thanks to you all for being here and covering the updates that we have for you today. The search for Michael will not stop until he's found, and the search remains very active. As I've said to the public, the effort may look a little bit different from time to time, but those of us in law enforcement leading the search and the investigation, Michael's on the top of our mind. He's our top priority, and finding him is an intense daily part of our lives. Michael Joseph Vaughan was last seen near his residence on Southwest 9th Street at approximately 6:30 p.m. Tuesday, July 27th, 2021. The first missing and endangered child alert went out at 8:20 p.m. with 4 different alerts to email, phone calls, text messages being issued to the area residents until 11:20 p.m. that night. Michael's image and information went out to law enforcement nationwide and a database called the National Crime Information Center, and Michael has also been entered in the State of Idaho Missing Person Clearinghouse. From the time of notification, an exhaustive search effort and criminal investigation began simultaneously. So our ground searches are based on the highest probability that Michael may have wandered off, potentially gotten hurt, stuck in an irrigation ditch, a swimming pool, an outbuilding, an old appliance, a junk vehicle, anywhere a 50-pound curious boy could hide himself. We wanted to make sure that all the ground within a 1 to 2 mile radius from Southwest 9th Street, where Michael lives, has been searched by residential homeowners, professional searchers, law enforcement, and specifically trained canines. And not just one of these groups, but by all of these groups. As such, we've been conducting these searches continuously, even up to this week. On Monday of this week, the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue with specialty canines and the Fruitland Police Department conducted searches in the front and backyards of nearly all the homes on Southwest 9th Street, as well as another large acreage off of Northwest 1st Street in between Nevada and Highway 95. On Tuesday, the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue with their specialty canines, with the Fruitland Police Department, the Idaho State Police, who had a drone in the air, and the FBI, we methodically searched the farm ground to the southeast and southwest of Southwest 9th Street. Combined, we searched close to 1,000 acres this week. Why would we continue to search areas that have been searched multiple times before? Well, because we haven't found Michael yet, and conditions change. So further, you can imagine going home every night as a law enforcement officer wondering, did we miss something during that search? Michael, Brandy, and Tyler and the community continues to count on us to keep up the search, and that is why we continue to search. And I've said from the beginning that as long as those resources are available, we will continue to ask for them. Remember that a criminal investigation, that happened at the same time of notification as the time that Michael went missing. And due to the fact that we've conducted multiple searches using every tool available to us with no success, it increases the possibility that Michael was abducted. From the beginning until we find Michael, we're considering every possibility and following up on every lead developed, every tip that comes in, and the total number of tips that we've received to date is over 557. The majority of those tips have been cleared by investigation. The others are currently being worked on. Word of our search has gone worldwide, and tips on where he might be have come in from literally around the globe. Thanks to resources available to us again, every tip, regardless of how many miles away, is going to be followed up on. We're committed, and we work together to support each other Every day we come to work, we work through the exhaustion. For investigators, there's always highs and lows. Each day we go through these highs and lows, and but what I can tell you is, I can tell you with certainty that the Fruitland Police Department and our law enforcement partners are using every resource available, and will continue to look into every possibility until we know exactly what happened. We're steadfast in our commitment to bringing Michael home safely. I want to thank each and every search member, the search teams that have been out here, and each and every investigator for their time and expertise and the commitment they've put into helping us bring Michael home. We also want to emphasize Michael's family, who continues to be fully cooperative, working closely with us on almost a daily basis. We ask the community to continue to respect their privacy. As for the reward for Michael, the reward for Michael's safe return remains in effect, and it's increased. The amount is increased to $50,100, and that's for anyone having information leading to the safe return of Michael, and that'll be available until March 31st, 2022. I should also note that Michael's family has made considerable contributions to this reward fund, as have members of the community. And every donation that we've pulled in has been appreciated. I'm going to continue to update our Facebook page periodically during the course of this investigation. I'll continue to do so if we have some significant developments, and our efforts to keep the community informed as best we can. And so with that, at this time, I'd like to introduce Michael's mother, Brandy. Brandy is representing the Vaughan family today, and she would like to give a statement. So, Brandy.
Hello, everyone. I want to thank you for all being here today. My name is Brandy Neal, and I am Michael Joseph Vaughan's mama. I am here before all of you today on behalf of my family to speak about Michael. As much and everyone in our family wants to be up here in front of all of you today, I am here to speak on all of our behalf. I am here to ask you all, I'm here to ask you, please for your help. I am here to ask you to please keep Michael's face, his name, and his story in every one of your hearts, your eyes, and your minds. It has been 115 days. 115 days. He has not been home. And we need every one of you. I need you. I need your help to bring my baby home. I need you to see his beautiful smile. I need you to see how happy he is. That smile was one of our most favorite camping trips. He got to see his first beaver dam, and he got to catch so many frogs that day, and he was so excited. His beautiful blue eyes. He was so happy that day because I promised we would go get ice cream cones. And he laughed so hard because his baby sister got to have her first ice cream cone, and it was everywhere. We got to play at the park that whole day. It was warm, it was sunny, and we played catch. We played football until it got dark. I need you. I need your help, please. I need you to know how much Michael is loved. I need you to know how much he is missed. Our family is broken without him. We miss his laughs, his smiles. We miss his hugs. I need you to know he is such a sweet, fun, exciting little boy. He brings such joy and love to our family and everyone that he knows and that knows him. Michael has a laugh that is beyond contagious. You can't help but smile and laugh when you hear his laugh. We need him home. I am asking for your help. I am asking for everyone's help. Please, please, if you know anything at all, if you know something, please, I am begging. This is my baby. This is my son. I need him home. I want him home. Please, I need your help to bring him home. I want to thank all of the community and the extended communities and everyone who continues to keep Michael in your thoughts, in your prayers, and in your eyes. Please keep sharing his picture. Please, any information to help bring my son home. I want to thank the Fruitland Police Department, the state, FBI. I want to thank all of them for their continued support. They have become family, and they are his son too. So please, please, please help me. Please help me bring my baby home. Please keep us all in your prayers. Anything, please help. Please help us bring our baby home.
Thank you, Brandy. So at this time, I'll take a few questions. Go ahead.
Sir, what are some of the more credible tips that you folks have received? I know you said you got nearly 600, but have any bore any fruit to any extent so far?
I will tell you that several of them have bore fruit, but they just don't go anywhere. So as far as credible tips, we've received several credible tips. We work on those every single day. We just find that they take us nowhere at the end of the day. So those are the highs and lows that we talk about. So that's about all I can say about that.
Is there any update with the white Honda Pilot and the mail update that you guys had in the surveillance camera that you put on Facebook a few weeks ago?
There is no update on that. We still have not located the driver of the white Honda Pilot or that individual that we've seen walking down through the park right about that time frame, as I've described in the past.
Do you believe that this car or this person may be a suspect in this at all, or have any information?
I don't, but we certainly need to identify them just due to the fact that they were in the area around the time that Michael went missing. They may have seen something. We just don't know that until we talk to them.
Any other individuals you guys are seeking for information or suspect?
Not at this time. We're still combing through, large amounts of data to try to come up with new leads. Once we do, if we need the public's help in identifying that, then we'll certainly reach out to you guys.
Have there been any areas that have been ruled out?
so I understand your question. Are you talking about areas of like ground or what?
Ground, search, just anywhere.
Yeah, I think that, as we move forward and, we've had multiple searches, multiple canines, professionals, law enforcement, all over this ground around within that 1 to 2 mile radius, like I said. It would lead us to believe that there's a possibility that he was abducted. So as we continue to kind of work through this process and eliminate these possibilities, that's where we're led.
Is there any sense of increased urgency now that winter is approaching with the change in weather, the change in conditions to the search that you guys are dealing with?
Well, yes, there is, and that's exactly why we conducted another search this week, as a matter of fact. So the change in weather, the change in conditions, we wanted to make sure that we were out there and we had professionals with eyes on the ground at every inch to make sure that that ground was covered before the snow flies. So, Corey?
Has Michael's name been registered on the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children site?
Yes, it has, with Nick Meck, yes.
Right, and with your permission to ask a question, Randy, how?
No,
No?
No, you need to direct those questions toward me.
Because we've been curious at the newspaper how this is affecting how they plan to spend the holidays together.
Yeah, well, as you can imagine, the holidays under these circumstances, Corey, are going to be extremely tough for the family. So, and as law enforcement partners, we're going to continue to lift them up and stand right beside them and help them get through these tough times. So, and I would ask that the community help us with that as well.
And as the community continues to be invested in this case, I know it's reached states all over the country. Are there any partner agencies? I mean, we have the FBI, we have Idaho State Police. Is there any other partner agencies, maybe in Oregon or in Utah, that you guys have been in contact with?
We've had agencies from outside this state, multiple local law enforcement agencies help us with this. Some of the states, we've had California, Alabama, Utah, several law enforcement agencies helping us with this. And as we get these tips that are out of state, we'll continue to recruit more help when it comes to finding Michael. So, yeah.
I know you said the family's been very cooperative with police so far in the search. You mentioned earlier in the conference that the likelihood of this being an abduction seems to be a little greater at this point. What has the search been like with the relatives and extended family? Have you folks spoken at all with them?
Yes, we have. We've spoken to them through Brandy and Tyler. And, it just, I will tell you, it just, we're where we're at. It didn't yield. It's not yielding. So is that what you're asking me?
If yes, have you gotten any leads from aunts, uncles, grandparents?
Yeah, we have not at this point. Okay, I think we're going to conclude. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.